Welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show. We're joined by fitness guru who's taken the saying fitness is a lifestyle to a whole new level. She went from growing up struggling with an eating disorder to advocating for fitness and nutrition. Welcome to the show, Courtney Black. We're very excited to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Not at all.
Excited to be here.
We are excited to have you more than you know, finally. So you've been in Dubai and you have your family here with you over the last few days, right?
Yeah.
What's that been like?
Hell.
I get it.
You know what? My mum is literally my best friend, but you know what it's like when someone's in your apartment, there's towels hanging everywhere, she's drying my clothes, and I'm just thinking, oh, I need my own space back.
It's assistance you didn't ask for. You appreciate it, but you don't want it.
Yeah, and I film all my workouts at home. Like, I work from home. So in the morning, I'm trying to be quiet, but then I'm also shouting into the camera. So it's a bit difficult to get that happy medium at the minute. So I love having her there, but I'm excited for her to go home.
I hope she's not watching. Does she have these words with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She knows. She knows she's getting on top of me. But yeah, she's all good.
Yeah, I think we all kind of struggle with that balance. So I saw you at a beach yesterday and you were talking about the sand.
Oh my God, it was amazing. So I love Spain, right? We grew up in going to Spain over the 6 weeks holidays as kids. And it was so funny. As soon as I went there, I went to my mum. This is Spanish sand. I just knew it. Because you know, like you go to the beaches in Dubai and the sand's so perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like the white sand. But this was not perfect sand. This was like yellow. It had bits in it. And I just knew that had come from Spain. And then as soon as I smelt the paella, I was like...
Took a sniff. Childhood.
So how did it come from Spain?
Yeah, it was imported from Spain because it's meant to be a Spanish beach club. It's incredible. You can literally get everything in Dubai. It's mad.
that blows me away. That's mine.
Yeah.
Honestly. So can you tell us more about yourself? What you do? Obviously, we know, but for the wider audience, you do a lot. You juggle a lot. So can you just tell us bits of everything?
My mum said to me the other day, she was like, you really do know how to cram things into your day, don't you? I do not stop. But I basically own a fitness app called the Courtney Black app. And it was born before lockdown. So I'd always been doing fitness for like 6-7 years now. And then I developed my app just before lockdown, but it was only had gym workouts on it. I'd never done a home workout personally before in my life. Didn't actually believe in them, funnily enough. And now it's all I do. And then obviously lockdown happened. I just spent all my savings developing this app. And I sort of panicked. So I started doing the live workouts on Instagram. We got up to like 35,000 people doing the lives. And then 260 was catching up on it. 260K was catching up on it. And then obviously I had to pivot this app to a home workout app. So I started adding the live on-demand workouts onto the app and made the app a home workout app. So now we do 80 classes, on-demand classes every single month, which I think is the most that a fitness app does. So we are doing the workouts with you. So I film 5 times a week for my app, and I don't think I'll ever stop doing that. So I turn the camera on, I do the entire workout with you. It's like having a personal trainer with you. And yeah, it's changed so many people's lives. And honestly, I don't think that I would be as motivated to train at home as I would if I wasn't filming these workouts and doing it together. The community is just incredible. It's literally incredible. So then we've toured the UK, I've done boot camps in Dubai, and I mean, having an eating disorder previously, fitness is literally just my passion. It's grown into my life. I love helping people. I've had all different sides of fitness. So like I've seen people with eating disorders in reverse where they use food for comfort. I've seen people with eating disorders and it's really affected their mental health. People who have literally had cancer and really severe illnesses, and I've helped them get through that with fitness. And honestly, I've seen how much exercise and eating better and just enjoying fitness and enjoying a workout rather than focusing on just the physical change does for people's mental health, does for people's overall life, really.
It's amazing. And it's amazing to be such a support system for people. So I can't even imagine how that feels for you personally. But just to jump back, so you started the app. What came first? I guess this like fitness influencer or the app? Like, were you always on social media? And how did that journey start?
So I've had quite a large social media followers since I'm about 17. I'm 26 now. So I started when I was really in my deep eating disorder phase, but I was posting a lot of fashion. And then brands stopped working with me. I was getting a lot of horrible messages. I was really like insecure. I was so like miserable. I lost a lot of friends and like really close friends and relationships because of how miserable and moody I was being because of my eating disorder. So then I started turning to fitness. I started gaining weight, started posting my transformation, my videos and stuff. and I slowly developed a following. I think I got up to like 300, I think I was 280k before lockdown. And then obviously it really took off because I was working for free in lockdown, doing these free live workouts. So I've always had quite a big following, but obviously now it's a lot bigger. But yeah, fitness has been in my life for a long time now. So the app come just at the right time, I think. But it was a long time coming. So I used to sell like ebooks. I used to do personal training. I was a personal trainer for like 5 years. And I'd work like from 6 a.m. till like 10 p.m, like one-to-one clients. So I've experienced one-to-ones, personal coaching, and now my app clients. And it's an amazing progress, yeah.
Wild journey.
Yeah.
Really?
Amazing.
Yeah.
With everything that you've gone through, what was the turning point? Because having an eating disorder impacts everything, like you said, like your mood, your health, just the way you perceive yourself and others perceive you because they don't understand what's happening. What was the turning point for you that you sat down with yourself, you're like, yo, make a change?
Do you know what? I was actually on holiday with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I was so moody. And I actually come home early from the holiday because I was waking up every day, going to the gym on my own at 4 a.m, going to breakfast on my own, and I had no personality. Like, I'm a very bubbly person. I was not even laughing at things people were saying to me. I wasn't going to events. I wasn't going to like Christmas dinners. I was on holiday with my mum and my stepdad and my nan, and I was not going to a single dinner. I would stay in the room, and we was on a cruise ship, so the rooms are tiny. Every night, so I wouldn't be around food. I would run on the treadmill to Victoria's Secret catwalks, and I just knew, like, I was ruining my life. I was missing so many big memories, so many big events. I was miserable. I had minimal friends because every time I went out to dinner with my friends, I'd be criticising what they was eating. And I would prioritise going to the gym for the second time of the day rather than going on my lunch break or like actually socialising and meeting new people. And I was just ruining my life, and I knew it. And I didn't feel great. I felt insecure. So I was trying to chase a body that I felt would make me feel great, but I actually felt rubbish. So it wasn't doing me any favours, to be honest.
You're sharing this story now, and like when you talk, even I get goosebumps because I can imagine what that transformation was like, and you shared it publicly as well.
Yeah.
So you must have an amazing response from your audience, and they must kind of like they really know you.
Yeah.
So do you have any kind of touching stories from audience members?
Oh, so many. I literally get, whenever I go to like beach clubs here, for example, or just out in the mall and whatnot, and back home obviously it's a lot stronger. But when I organise like these group walks and people come and meet me, people have had like serious illnesses. Like I know people who have broken their backs and they didn't think they'd ever be able to train again. I have one lady on my app and she's got one arm, and she, honest to God, she goes to me, you motivate me every day to get up. She's done every single workout with me through lockdown. She gets a platform and she does her press-ups on it. People have literally had eating disorders, their kids have had eating disorders, and to just know that I can be that help for people. I mean, the pictures that I get sent is just incredible. And you see how much people have transformed their lives. But it's not just people who are under eating, it's people who as well might turn to food for comfort, and they've seriously gained a lot of weight. And that can really make you feel insecure, it can make you feel sluggish, it can make you not want to go out in the same way that being underweight can and not wanting to eat can. And to know that I've helped them people, and it is possible for anyone to do. You don't need a fancy gym, you don't need any fancy equipment, you don't need money. It's literally cheap, it's effective, it's at home, and I'm helping people get these results, even with their food. Like, food shopping can be expensive. People don't know how to cook. People are worried that cooking's going to take too much time. Making this accessible for all them people is life-changing.
So what advice would you give people who are struggling with just fitness and nutrition in general? What would you say to them? What's step one?
Follow people that are actually going to help you rather than people that are going to make you follow an unrealistic standard. I mean, I done it for a long time as well. Like, I was probably giving out an unrealistic standard. My recipes, my workouts are achievable for anyone. Go slow. Don't try to do it all at once. And as well, like, people, I think when they're just starting out, they think they've got to do like a 2-hour gym session. You really don't. Like, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week is all you need. And if you're even struggling to get that 30 minutes in, just tell yourself you're going to do 10. I guarantee you're not going to do 10 minutes. When you get started, you're going to do 30, you're going to do 40, and you're going to build up to it. And throughout all of my live classes, I always say to people, look, I might be like athlete standard to these people, right? You can't compare yourself to me. But if you take 10 breaks throughout a workout, but you don't turn that 45-minute workout off, next time you do it, you're going to take 8. Next time you do it, you're going to take 6. But if you keep turning the workout off at the same position, you're never going to get further. You only progress by pushing through comfort zones. So having that little breather, just telling yourself that you can do it rather than negging out your session. A lot of people, before they go into it, they go, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm unfit. I'm tired. And then you're never going to have a good session if you start that. Even if it's unrealistic and you're not believing what you're saying, say to yourself, I'm going to smash this workout. I'm going to do it. You really have to be your biggest hype person. And I promise you, it's going to make your session 10 times better.
But don't we, regardless of your fitness levels, don't we all have those days that we're like, I'm tired? So
100%. I had it yesterday.
How do you pull through that? Because you're going live, right?
Yeah.
Did you say 5 days a week you're doing workouts? How do you pull through that?
I honestly, my best workouts is when I can't be bothered. Like, because it's really weird. Within 10 minutes, you notice the shift in your mind, in your motivation. You notice the shift in your brain. And you really realise, okay, I feel amazing now. And then you're ready to go. But I say, get some good music on, hype yourself up, make your space accessible, right? You don't want to be training somewhere dark, somewhere that's not going to motivate you. Get a few lights on, get some music in your ears, have a pre-workout drink, have a coffee, do whatever you've got to do to get yourself going. Put something that you feel comfortable training in. If you're waking up and you're training in your pyjamas, you're going to feel sluggish, right? Just take that extra minute or that extra 2 minutes to make yourself feel good. And I guarantee you, as I said earlier, just say 5-10 minutes. Just get moving. Even if you don't start a workout, just start with some like mobility, some stretches. And that's what motivates me most of the time as well. If I just get moving a little bit, do a couple little bit of mobility exercises, and I think if I feel up to it, I'll do it. If I don't, at least then my body's ready for the day. I always end up doing it. If you're all stiff and you're clammy and you don't feel great, you're not going to then go into an intense workout, are you? You want to be feeling mobile. You want to be feeling good.
So it's okay to feel a little bit tired and to not want to do it. We all go through it.
I mean, you're going to feel tired every day, aren't you, really?
I'm tired right now.
It's a hard push.
Burpees.
No. Happy tea today anyway. Like, I'll save it for that. I have a question about Dubai and fitness influencers in general.
Yeah.
A lot of fitness influencers reside in Dubai. For you, what's the key to standing out like to the masses and just having your own personality shine when everyone's trying to do the exact same thing as you?
Oh, see, this is going to sound really big-headed, but I don't think they're doing the same thing as me. Honestly, I really don't, because I've done that for so many years with posting pictures, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I had a good living and I helped people still, but now what I focus on is actually sending a message that's going to actually help people. I don't just post things just for the sake of posting things. Like, I post things that I know are going to help people, recipes, workouts, and I actually want to meet people. I organise walks because community to me is so important. For me, it's not just a follower. It's not just a following that I've got. What's the point of having a following if it doesn't mean anything? There's no point in me having all these followers if I'm not actually making a change or I'm not touching people in different ways. Do you know what I mean? So I want to meet people. I want to hear their stories. I want to learn from people as well. I want to learn what's going to help you, what's going to help you on your journey. And for me, it's more than just Instagram. I think is really easy to get caught up in it, and it's really easy to show the best parts of your life and show pictures. And for me, like, it's just a bit brain dead. Like, I've done that for so many years before, and actually meeting people, organising events, getting involved in things. I'm going into schools, for example, and I'm really trying to do it here as well. So back in the UK, I'm going into schools and helping young girls get into fitness. Because for me, I was never sporty. I didn't like any racket sports. I wasn't very good at netball, and I just thought that meant I wasn't good at fitness. And I completely didn't even think I would ever be a PT because I wasn't good at sports. So I want to go into schools and tell girls about, obviously, getting into different sports, getting into dancing, getting into running, getting into fitness, and as well, in school was the peak of my eating disorder. So I really want to talk to young girls and let them know that you don't have to worry about it, because I was scared to even eat in front of my friends. So I actually want to make a change, and I'm out here to make a change. I want to use my following for good. So yeah, that's what I'd say. That's amazing. I can really feel your energy, and like you said at the beginning, that your mum says that you pack a lot into a day, and I have no doubt that is true. So your fitness, and then also you kind of like want to get into schools. What else? I know you've got a couple of projects on the go at the moment. So what else are you working on? So I have an activewear brand, so I really want to bring that here as well, because I know it's quite tough to get like good activewear and stuff in Dubai. It is. Yeah, it is. So obviously bringing that over here, I want to like maybe get like a shop front for it. It's been going now. It turns 1-1 this week, and it's tough. It's super tough, especially when obviously I wear it every day. I'm super critical, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But yeah, what's tough about it? It's getting the fabrics right, making sure you're pleasing everyone, and for me again, like, it's to make people feel confident, and I don't want an outfit that's not going to make someone feel confident. So I take everything personally. Like if one person doesn't like it, I take it super personal. And I know I shouldn't, but
it's your baby.
Yeah, it's my baby, exactly. And I give 100% to anything that I do. So really want that to take off. I really am. It's doing amazing, don't get me wrong. It's doing amazing in the UK, but obviously owning an app and owning a gym clothing brand is two completely different things. Like this is just natural to me. I can naturally go and teach a class and I thrive off of it and I know how to put a workout together. I don't know two things about clothing, so I really had to learn on that one. But I love learning and I always like to have new projects on the go, new passion projects and doing things as well that are not businesses. For example, going into the schools, organising the walks, organising boot camps, meeting people, things that are not just, you'd say like businesses, money makers or a job. I want to do things that are actually just giving back a little bit. And I genuinely mean that.
Amazing. Well, we want to play a little game with you.
Yes, we do.
The big button.
The big button. Give it a go. Make sure it works.
So we're calling the game Fit or Fake.
Okay.
Okay, so basically,
Fit or fake.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of myths. Tell us if it's factual or fabricated.
And if it's fake, hit the buzzer.
Button. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's kick it off. It's Fit or Fake with Courtney Black. Stretching before exercise prevents injury.
That's a it's a tough one because you don't stretch before you exercise. So if you do static stretches, you're actually cooling your body down. So you need to mobilise before you exercise.
Does that mean?
It's not the same thing. Like dynamic stretches. So like you might do some thread the needles, some great stretch, some walkouts. So it's more about your warm up and your mobility, not stretching.
Got you.
That if you just do that, what's that going to do? It's going to
like
you down.
on the yoga floor mat.
You'll see me at the gym always like this before because I think that's what I'm meant to do.
Into an up dog, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. So that's not beneficial.
Follow my Instagram. Loads.
I need to have a conversation with my PT then.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. Okay, you need supplements to see results.
No.
What's the truth?
Well, you just don't. You can get protein from your diet. You don't need. What do you need supplements for? Pre-workout, you can use coffee, and none of these are going to get you results. Supplement is just to supplement your diet, so it's just to increase the results that you're going to be getting from your diet. So first things first, focus on your diet. People spend so much money on supplements.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even really use any supplements. I sometimes use some electrolytes after I train. They're really good, just to like replenish all the hydration that you've lost. I sometimes use protein powder if I fancy a protein shake, and I sometimes use like some pre-workout. But the only supplement I do really recommend if you're trying to gain muscle is creatine. It's a really good supplement, but I mean, you don't need it.
Yeah. Bamboozled.
You can out exercise a bad diet.
Yeah, that means if it's that I don't believe it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Exercise. This is going to sound really odd to you guys. Exercise is not the best way to lose weight, right? Exercise has got so many other benefits than losing weight. Exercise is about mental health. It's about feeling good, being productive, sleeping better, feeling better, having a better life. So your whole day exercise is probably about 4% of it. And exercise actually only burns about 10 to 30% of the calories you burn throughout the whole day. So if you're then ruining that with your diet,
counterproductive.
Yeah. So if your goal is weight loss, for example, rather than just trying to spend hours on the treadmill, hours on the cross trainer, you actually need to be in a calorie deficit. So you need to focus first on your diet. Of course, exercise is going to help. It's going to increase the calories that you're burning throughout the day, but it's a very small percentage compared to the overall.
Interesting.
The more you know, honestly.
And body composition as well, don't forget. So
more burgers.
The less you focus on the calories that you're burning, and the more you focus on what you're getting out of your workout, for example, if you're doing a mix of strength and cardio, then you're going to obviously look better overall because you're building some lean muscle. So then you're going to be getting a better body composition. But if you're just focusing on the calories that you're burning, you're not going to be getting any muscle, basically.
Okay, so you need to hit an hour of working out to see results and get fit. How much time? Please tell me it's less.
Well, yeah. I mean, I train 45 minutes a day. And I train 5 times a week and I get the best results ever. And I mean, loads of people on my app train for like 30 minutes. I do 25-minute express sessions. Again, it's such a small percentage. That extra 20 minutes is probably going to burn 50 to 100 calories more. It's in the grand scheme of things for eating 2,000 calories a day. It's not a lot. You need to stop focusing on that. And I've done sessions on my app where I've literally made a 45-minute workout into a 25-minute workout. Don't get me wrong. It's tough.
It's a killer.
It's tough. It's tough. You don't need all this long amount of time. And as well, remember, you've got so much life to live. If you can only fit 25-minute workouts in, it's better than doing nothing.
I never thought of it like
We have 2 left. Cardio is the only way to lose weight.
I love my HIIT training, don't get me wrong. Everyone knows I love my HIIT training. But obviously calorie deficit, you need to be eating less than your body's burning off. And as well, gaining lean muscle, the more muscle that you have, the more efficient your body's going to be throughout the rest of the day. So you're going to be burning more calories throughout the day. And cardio, obviously, it's great for like losing weight, but there's so many more beneficial ways that you can focus on to lose weight.
Okay. Abs are made in the kitchen, not the gym.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Like completely?
Yeah. Obviously, you can, I do loads of ab workouts which really do strengthen your core, give you a better composition. But, I mean, if you've got a layer of fat on your stomach, you're not going to see your abs. So you need to shred the fat. And the only way to shred the fat is obviously by eating less calories.
Doing abs in the kitchen?
Yeah. So if you're smashing burgers every day and you're doing 100 sit-ups, 1,000 sit-ups a day, I mean...
It's not going to happen.
Well, if you're still in a calorie deficit, then yeah, maybe, but... doubt it.
Okay, guys, those are some myths debunked with Courtney Black. Courtney, what an absolute legend. Thank you so much for coming in. We love your personality. Absolutely buzzing at 9 in the morning. So we appreciate your energy. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, that is all we have time for on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye.